Welcome everyone to today's live stream. Some Plant Crafter, back to Plant Crafter this time. Timmy here. Timmy, laying right here. He's relaxing already. Here, you want chew stick? You want to entertain yourself? Look. He's thinking about it. He's got to meditate on it. Look, there you go. A little closer. Less effort. So yeah, back to Plant Crafter this week. And so that's going to be all nice and fun. And definitely get some building work done. I do want to touch, if you've been with us. I know everybody in the chat right now has pretty much been with us the last 2 weeks. We did some new games. We did the Fractured Online. And last week was the Wandering Village. I am pleased to report the Wandering Village is sitting at an 89% positive rating right now. They've done well. I actually restarted my game, or started a new game save, and I've made it 2 hours without harvesting a single one of the ombu spikes. Never did anything to make the ombu mad, and it took like 3 times petting it for it to start listening to me. And I never had a problem with stone. I just collected all the little stones and they kept appearing. So I didn't even need to take the spikes out for resources. And I'm doing a lot better now. I've progressed a lot faster by not making it mad. So yeah, if you're checking out the game, do not harvest the spikes unless you absolutely have to. In regards to Fractured Online, unfortunately, Fractured Online is not doing very well. It's at a 33% positive rating right now. And I do want to point out, somebody commented in one of their reviews that this game actually started, Fractured Online actually was a Kickstarter game that was supposed to deliver in 2018 as a finished product. The company didn't finish, they abandoned it, and then a new publisher took over. And they're the ones now publishing it on Steam. So is people who paid money for it, didn't get their product, and now here's, paid more money for a still incomplete product. And a lot of people talk about bugs in the game right now, like it crashing, like selling stuff in the auction house and not making any money. I don't get anything from stuff selling. Other people complaining about the carts and things like that not working right. One person complained that they were sitting there trying to fight an enemy and none of their attacks hit at all. Like nothing. They couldn't kill a single thing because none of their attacks would hit. So yeah, I would say if you were looking at checking out Fractured Online, wait about 6 months and see what happens with that. But Wandering Village is doing well, and apparently they got a really good response for a lot of people joining in, like buying it. And again, good reviews right now, 89%. Not everybody likes it. There are some people who are a little bit more, I would say, hardcore city builders, saying it's just too easy or it's too imbalanced. I mean, it's early access. They've got to tweak some things, but I like it because it's not frustratingly hard, I mean, yeah, it was frustrating having my stuff destroyed every time the ombu would shake its back because I made it mad by yanking spikes out of its back. But we're cool now, we started fresh. Me and the ombu have a better relationship now. So, Jenny, you got the Wandering Village today. Again, don't yank the spikes out. I mean, a nice thing to see when I start a new game save, every time it generates new. So my current one has a big brown dirt patch in the middle, and then brown dirt patches along the edges, and 2 big strips of grass. And I've actually been kind of like trying to look and test a few things. I think I will do like some quick tips for getting started. One thing I want to tell you, there are specific places like you saw for certain things, like the dung collector has to go at the back end. Makes sense. The ones to interact with the ombu have to go at the front towards the head. The stuff like the bile collector is going to go in a very specific area. And so there are certain spots you want to make sure you keep free if you're going to build those things. But yeah, I'm definitely enjoying it a lot better once I started over and didn't start yanking the spikes out of the back. Definitely made the relationship a lot better with me and the ombu. And it actually, again, 3 times I patted it and it started listening to my command, so I could say go north and it'd be like, okay, it's following your command, and go north. So it's worked out a lot better for that. So hi, let's say hi everybody. So hi Jenny, Jason, Devin, Polonius, Xbots. Glad to see everybody joining in. And I was tempted to kind of go through the new game save, like let's jump in, but you saw what it is. If you want to play it. Maybe when there's more stuff in the Wandering Village, like more tech, because obviously we've got something they're planning to expand to later. I mean, I saw a thing for smelting iron. I didn't see a lot of stuff for using iron. So I'm thinking we're going to get a much more expanded tech tree down the road. And I would like to see maybe a fourth tab, at least some kind of fourth tab that's like specifically maybe instead of replacement buildings, upgraded buildings. Like, why build a farm and then dismantle the farm to build a second farm that's better? Why not just upgrade the farm? So I think we should have like a fourth tab in it for upgraded buildings, like a better farm where it adds like a water wheel or something like that to it, so it improves the productivity, it helps them plant faster or something like that. So I'm hoping we see stuff like that in the future. But yeah. You're playing 7 Days to Die and it's Horde Night. Well, have fun with that, because that's the main thing I turned off on 7 Days to Die is Horde, is the actual 7 days rotation. I cannot get over that as part of a zombie game, because it just doesn't make sense. Get over that as part of a zombie game, because it just doesn't make sense. Magic Moon, superhuman or superpowered zombies, just does not make sense to me. I just cannot get past that. It just does not feel like it fits in a zombie game. And game's still too buggy. Let me get this pulled up. There you go. So it should be good. All right, let's dive in to some Planet Crafter. And Timmy's busy, so that should be good. All right, so Planet Crafter. Your best friend has to work a 10-hour shift today. Well, that sucks for them. Let me know when they do like a 14-hour shift, like all weekend long. 14 hours on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Because I've done that, and it's not fun. Let's see. What was it? Oh, yeah. All right, so I've done a little bit of work. Not too much here. I basically have been stockpiling some supplies. And you see I'm up a little bit more on my terraformation. Main thing is again, just been stockpiling some supplies. Got some more fertilizer. Burning through my nuggets finally. Algae is pretty well stocked. The biomass container is pretty good. Just doing a few things like that. Mostly I did the larva video, so I have been all over trying to get some more larvae. Actually, I think I have some ready to go that we're going to need to make use of. Yeah, I got some more Futuras, Fiorente, and of course a bunch of rare. So I did those, and then I made some of the cheapo larvae for a reason, because I'm not using them. They're not that good of a boost on the common larvas, but I've been making them because I've been trying to get a collection going. So I finally got the red, the Impalio, Galaxy, Liani, and Fincia. So I am wanting to do some more of a... God, what's that called? I had the term the other day. It's a butterfly person. I don't know if that counts as a bug person or if like specifically there's like a butterfly person, but I want to do like a butterfly display room kind of thing. And I've got all these here. I kind of feel like I might fill it in, but I'm also thinking of just a decorative wall, like maybe decorating this whole wall here with just the butterfly displays. It's not like I don't have enough stuff for that. So let's start with the middle. So I like the framing of it, like just kind of frame it in the middle and then work my way out. So I gotta think a lot of butterflies. So we got the ones I've already put in. I probably should just pull this pulled this info up before this. I want to do where I have all of them like on display. So obviously, those 4, the found ones as well. So there's 5 found larvae. I'll say it was 4 or 5 of the other ones, the cheapos. We're gonna do some display, like decorative stuff today. I've got ideas for all of this, so I'll do it like that on each side, and we'll do the. I'll get the count, and then I'm gonna figure it out how I want to do this. What the exact count is, and yeah, it's not lined up quite right. Okay. Yeah. They add snapping to the game? No, not. I mean, not outside snapping of normal stuff. Like, if I build a living apartment to, you know, the large living apartment, it will snap, but it's not going to snap. You know, like the other stuff is still free to place. Also, I want to do some decorative stuff. I've got bee larvae. I'm not using the bee larvae because I got plenty of honey production anyway. I was thinking about doing some more outdoor farms and doing them like kind of here, maybe along the edge on this side and on that side. So as we start building like this little decorative framing. I need to do some rails over here too still. Oh yeah, basically build like how I've got those done. Just do outdoor farms, use up some seeds I don't really need right now for other stuff, and yeah, just make it a little more of a decorative thing. Let's see, it's 2 each. So that gives me at least 3 more farms. Let's see if I got everything. Nope, I need some fertilizer tier 2. So I stockpiled supplies. There we go. Alright, so practice run. If I just do it like this, I mean, that's a pretty decent sized little, you know, thing to display. So you do like that, and I'll just, now this would be useful to snap. Maybe if the design actually like lined up fully with the platform, like was the size of the platform, it could snap on the platform. All right, so that's those, and I'm just gonna mix and match with the seeds. Actually, I think I do have some seeds up here. Yeah, so there's squash. Okay, that's all I got there. So we got squash. We'll do beans, and I'll do the eggplant. Let's organize it. And was it silicon I need for the railings? Yes. Well, that'll cut down on that overflowing too quickly. All right. And storm. What kind of storm we got here? Oh. Oh, great. Okay. We got the Pulsar Quartz one came in, and it's just like coming down. And I just went all the way over there and kind of, yeah. I want to see it crash just to make sure it doesn't mess up with any drops. Please don't go in the water. Easy one to find the supplies from. Oh. Well, that worked out. That was nice. That works for me. Okay, so yeah, I think if the outdoor farms could be a little smaller, make them fit to the foundation grid would be nice, and make them just actually snap to the grid. would make it a lot easier to place them. And we'd get something we can use for decoration. You know, like I'm doing right here. Oh, the larvae are already all over it. I built it and they just climbed on top. How did I do this side? I did. Right to the edge. Okay, so I'm going to start from this side. I'd like to see it fixed where when you hold it down on stuff like this, it doesn't change the orientation after you place it. Like, it's not making you have to rotate the click wheel to line it up the same way. Like, let it just stay the same alignment I had it when I place it down, instead of reversing back to whatever the default direction is. I'll take that rare one. I'll make good use of those today. Probably don't need the uncommons, but I'll grab it. Alright, so yeah, that's what I want to do. Let's do some of the farms, outdoor farms, as a decoration, because I would like to do, honestly, the butterfly farms there to have that, but there's no way to place the butterfly farms down on like the foundation grid, which is kind of a problem. If there was a way to do it, I would do it, and I'm going to look up what the larva list was again, because I can't remember the exact number of cheapo butterfly larva. Let's see. All right, here we go. So $15 larvae total. So I'm going to have, I'll have to change that up. Yeah, that's not going to, yeah, it's not going to work. I'm going to have to do something a little different. Let's see. I'm going to need a bunch of fabric, though. Where is it? Here we go. So I did 6. So that's all 15. And some iron, which, you know, is not something I am running out of. Yeah, that's it. Okay. All right, let's go get this going. So I'm also open to suggestions. You got one for something else to do here in terms of how this looks. Any ideas for this? Try to think how I want to do it. What if I do like this instead? I do like an alternating type of thing. Or I could always just double stack. Apparently I could place them on top of each other. I could do like this. There's one sitting on top of the other. So that would give me 5. Every time the music stops, I hear Timmy chewing to my side. All right, so that's 8. There's the problem, is that goes back to being even. So that would be 9, 10, and 12. I'm still gonna need an extra one somewhere. So can I do it like this? get it high enough. Maybe, ooh. You know what? Let's try this again. Instead of doing 2 in the middle, let's do like... Actually, yeah, go like that. Maybe get them, not even gap them, just have them like together like that, side by side, almost touching. Okay, so that's 5 and 7, 11, 12, 13, and then I end up with too much on one side. Okay, so let's do like that. And then maybe I can do like a I don't know how I can do this. Maybe I can do it like... Oh. Timmy, don't leave. You will be missed. If you leave, you'll be missed. Come here. I don't know where he's just starting to walk away, and he's just decided to stop and look. Come here. Oh, come on. Come on, back to your bed. Don't get me. Look, come on. Back to your bed. Come on. All right, come on, back to your bed, or not. All right, so if I do like that, yeah, let's just double it up like this. It gets a little taller than I would like, but that'll work. So that's 5, and then that's 8 total. That's 13, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I need 15, so I'll just do it like this. Like this. That's a nice little decorative looking setup, I guess. And oh no, he left. Timmy left me. I have been abandoned. He completely took off. He's like, forget this. He's gonna go lay in against the air conditioner. He's gonna lay down where he's got cold air blowing across him. August! Richard, hi! Thanks for joining in. Alright, let me get this over here so I can see the list of butterfly larvae. And let me figure out how I'm gonna like organize this. Helps if I go up to the right floor. Alright, I know which one is going in the middle. If I remembered to bring that one. I forgot to bring it. We're gonna go with the top one. Top dog. Old Pinky. The Futura. Oh. And that one, yeah. I'm not gonna worry about the other ones. This is just for the butterflies. I don't think the other ones even will do anything from those. These are butterfly display cases. August, yes, I remember you. It's been a while. You haven't, you know, you're not as consistent as some people. But I remember you coming in before. I said, yep. Futura first. And that gives me... What was the 700? Albin is the 700. And I don't think I've got a spare Albin. So I need then the Fiorente, Lorpin, and Neri. And I can't remember if I actually have those over, but I'll do basically 700, 600, 600, 600 on those. So that leaves, after that, we've got the Leots, the 500. Let's see, 500, 300. There's the 250 and the 200. Let me bring this over a little bit more where I can see a little bit better. Yeah, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 rares. So we'll have the 4 rares. What was it? Yeah. Let me rethink this. Yeah, so 5 found ones. 6 commons. So I'm going to have an extra common on one side. So, you know, I could do... What's the common one that's 200? Fincia. I could do Fincia. So let's do the, like, the stronger ones here. I got the Fincia one. So we got the Liats. Okay. Yeah. The Liats is 500. Then we have the Amel. 300. And Chevron. 250. I always want to say that like Ozzy. Like, Chevron! Actually, I'm sorry. I did that a little bit too well enunciated. I should have made it a little bit less enunciated. All right, so we got the Pinga, the 230, and then we'll do the Fincia, which is 200%. That leaves us just the cheapos over here, which I am missing one still. So those are those. So we got the Impalio. Let's see. So that's... I did the 200, so it's a 175, a 175, a 175. And then there's 2 120s. Right, was it? Nope. I am. So 175, 175, and then 120, 120. Did I count weirdly on that? So that's 5. Yeah, okay, so yeah, 5. Yeah, I was counting those. That's what it's wrong. So I've got 3 of them. So there's 2 120s. We'll do the 175s here. So I'll go with the pinkish. Well, you know what? Let's do how I've got the pink there. And that's kind of a blue there. So we get kind of a similar match. That's a... Well, I'll just go right there. That's the red one. So I still need one of the 175s. I still need an Abstrius, which I don't think I've gotten at all yet. And then I need the Azure, which I want to say I feel like I got one of those at one point. Or maybe I'm just thinking about the fact that it makes them by default on one. Yeah, okay. So those I've already used. I need to bring supplies back. Also, I need to go eat and drink. Pull the lever, Chevron. I'd still, it's like Chevron or Chevroni. I'm gonna say Chevron, and it always, because of the E at the end, and it just makes me think it's like Chevron. You know, if he enunciated any less, I need, okay, I'm gonna need 3 mutagen. No, 2 mutagen. Yeah, 2 mutagen. I got everything else. I need 2 mutagen. The other ones I need are the found ones. So it's 2 mutagen, 2 fertilizer. And we're just gonna have to get 2 of my common larva, which I think I actually have 2 commons left. Yeah, look at that. And let's see. Yeah, I got those. I'll put those to use in the butterfly farms. So I am missing Lorpin and Nair. And I would say that is pretty much it. Did I play Raft? I played Raft when it was on Itch.io, but once they left Itch.io and started expanding way beyond what the raft building part of the game was, I've stopped playing it. Like, I can't get into it as a game now because it's just it feels like it's just too disjointed. There's no flow to it anymore. It starts off, you're on a raft and you're trying to do the raft thing, and then here's an island, but you're supposed to get on the island, work your way up to the top of the island, get stuff, but then if you can't, it's just so many different directions they seem to have been trying to take it. They wanted to add so many different features to it that it feels so disjointed, and I just cannot get into it now. I liked it when it was on Itch.io and it was a raft building game. That's what it was. It was all about building a raft. It's not about finding a town and, you know, finding this floating, you know, shipwreck or whatever. That it was, you're building a raft and you're fending off a shark. And it lets you build. And that I liked that. I'm not a fan of it now. Okay, so I've got the Futura and the Fiorente. So I am missing Alban, Lorpin, and Nair. I actually have those. They're just in use. And I'm not... I kind of like having... Well, you know... Is it Leon... What was it? I needed the Amel. Not Amel, the Azure. Yeah, I remember the Azure. So I know I don't need that one. Alright, I'm gonna have to deconstruct them anyway, so let's just go. Let's see, was it the Leon? Yep, I got that, so... What is... Yeah, the... I already forgot what... The Abstrius and the Azure, that's what it was. A mod to remove the islands. See, I'm not even against the islands as much as like just the other aspects of it. Like, it's just they way overcomplicated it beyond what it should have been. Be like, here's Planet Crafter. It's all about crafting a planet, but suddenly there's like giant sandworms that you have to avoid and are going to destroy your base every so, you know, attack your base every so often. You have to defend it, and then it becomes, oh well, you know, you're the only one that survived so far, but now we're going to add it where you have to travel and meet other planet crafters that are also on the planet doing the same work, but it's not affecting your terraformation index somehow. And, you know, it's just, that's the way Raft feels to me. That's not where you're supposed to go, Mr. Larva. All right. So, unfortunately, the ones I need for my display are the ones I'm going to have to, like, I probably just have to take out of my butterfly domes. I was kind of liking having them in the domes, like not doing that, not having them. Oh, I got one of them. You know, not having it like where I'm just using the same ones in there. I wanted to make my butterfly domes look pretty good too. So it's a blue, there's a white got, and then the other one is. What was that one? Much more colorful. I think I want to go with this one, like that, and then I'll leave that one, and then I just need the other one. So I gotta break that back down. I want to make that kind of like a lounge type of thing, and then you know I do have the work stuff here, but I think I'm gonna take this stuff and move it in the end. Like just make this the greeting area, the welcome center. You teleport up here from the beach or whatever, and just like, you know, just stuff like this, come up here, nice scenic view, maybe have some food, like a kitchenette type thing, make it feel like there's a kitchen in here kind of area, you know, come here and then you grab your little food, grab some water, come up here, you got a nice lounge here, you go out here and lounge, look around, you know, enjoy the nice view with some bees. I feel like I want to do that, and then I'll create a separate building like over here, like as a, that's the production one. Maybe it's like, maybe do the production one kind of like in between. So it's like you come out here, you walk in here, and here's like production, and then it connects to, I don't know, this is storage. I was gonna do this as all storage. Might redo this and make it I might redo this. I extend it out on this side. I don't know. I need like a living quarters too. We're gonna have to make like a nice little place for them to live. I need butterfly or bee larvae now. Yeah, I need to get some bee larvae going. What kind of games do I like? I mean, I like a variety of games. You know, I mean, right now I'm just because life is stressful, I kind of liking more of the. Oh, I didn't put that back. I'm liking more stuff like this where it's not like I'm worried about food and water, but I'm not worried about like an enemy attacking me kind of thing. That's why I kind of like with, you know, less stressful games, but at the same time, you know, I'll go and play, like, I still keep going back to play Far Cry New Dawn a little bit, just because I'm so far in the game, I'm like done with the game, and I can just go in there and just goof off. You know, I'm not feeling like I'm pressured to do anything. So I'm kind of doing that, and like Stardew Valley has become like a big one for me. I didn't think it would ever become a big game for me because I couldn't get past the you know, the old school graphics. It just didn't feel like it was quite there, but I've gotten to where I like the game, so I do a bit of that. It's just stuff to relax, but you know, same time, it's gotta be dependent on the game itself. You know, I mean, you know, I'll go and bust out a good Star Wars game at the same time. You know, I'm perfectly fine with playing that and doing stuff like that. Puzzle games, nah. I mean, I guess, you know, if it's RPG and there's like a little puzzle like that, sure. But stuff like Myst, the old school ones like that, like the escape room type games, I just can't get into that. It's just, you know, if I'm going to use my brain power at the end of the day that much, I could do it to like read a book or, you know, learn some new skill. If I'm going to do it in a game, you know, it's like Satisfactory. I don't want to play a game that I'm putting in so much effort and thinking and, you know, mapping out stuff to optimize it that it's like I just lose the feeling of it being a game anymore. I think what I want to do now, besides wait for bee larva. Hopefully bee larva. I do need to wait for one of these to pop out. Oh, I need to take these apart too, because I'm still wanting to get the Leots for my farms. Guess I should go do some new farms while I have supplies. Finsia again. All right, I'm just gonna have to keep rotating this out until I get that last one. At some point, I will get the Abstrius. I think I'm going to end up just making a metric ton of mutagen and fertilizer, and just let it go for bee larva. There we go. That's 8 more. We'll set cycling. See about some bee larva. Almost all my fertilizer's gone. It's probably gonna wipe out a bunch of other stuff. All right, had just enough. Now it might be time, after I do this, to restock for a minute. How much did Plant Crafter cost? I will say I think it is 25 still at the moment. I think they did do a like sale on it recently. And I mean, I've got 88 hours in it right now. $20. It's $20, $19.99. And if you want, they do have a demo you can check out. So, you know, if you want to just give it a try with the demo, that's basically the prologue version of the game. You can give it a try, see what you think. If you decide you like it, then buy it. It's $20, or you can wait for like a, you know, a Steam sale or something like that to come around. Let's do this. Oof. I was like, I had to think about there being ground there. All right, Pulsar Quartz. I know there's more than that. Come on. Pulsar Quartz is not exactly a very rolling type of material. Come on, I got more than 3 from the other ones. That's not a lot of pulsar quartz. Alright. Bring my water, and let's load up on algae, because I'm about to burn through some algae. Okay. Oh, and I'm gonna have to go get some, harvest my eggplants, too. That is gonna be one thing with these outdoor farms in the air spot. If I need to, I'd go there and just grab a whole bunch of extra food supplies. One more time, make sure I'm not missing a piece of pulsar quartz just laying somewhere. It's not like I can't make more, but you know, not like I want to just sit there and worry about making pulsar quartz all the time. Granted, I do have a lot. I did make a lot of pulsar quartz in preparation for some other stuff. Let's see. We're gonna need a bunch of fertilizer. I know I'm gonna need some bacteria sample. I just used a bunch of the. Oh yeah, look at that. I had so many and I used them up. Now, so I'm not stocking fertilizer tier 2. Yes, I could. I mean, it combines other ingredients, but I don't want to have to like break it down to get methane. You know, stocking up the just regular fertilizer gives me more room for the algae and the eggplants. Yeah, algae and eggplants. Oh, I don't know what happened. I do not know how I did this. But when I was playing the other day, I came in here and I had 3 fully grown eggplants stacked on each of these. Like everything, including all of these, the squash, the beans. I would come up here and I could see it like bulging out a little bit to each side. And I collect, and there'd be another one. Then collect, be another one. Collect, and then it'd be like, okay, that was it. I don't know how it happened, but somehow I managed to get it to act like they were collected, but not collected. And it just sat there and it grew another one, and then did it again, and then grew another one. So I ended up with, you know, picking up 3 of each item from that, which I'm not complaining about. I just don't know how I did that. So if you've had that same thing happen, tell me, because I'd like to see if we can figure out what happened there, what caused that, because I have no idea what caused it, but it was helpful. Say, all right, butterfly tier 2. I'm actually gonna make some more bioplastic nuggets. I got a bunch of mushrooms. So I'll get that. The 3. That's the 3 squash I just harvested. And zeolite is starting to stock up again. Good. All right, let's go throw some more butterflies. Multiplayer? No, it is not multiplayer. And to my understanding, I haven't seen anything say differently. Last time the devs said anything about it, said no, it's not going to be multiplayer because it goes against the whole theme that you are alone on the planet until you die to see if you can successfully terraform it. Now, there might be somebody that comes up with a multiplayer mod, much like with Subnautica, but I don't see that happening. Another super pulsar quartz meteor. Another big one. Just come on, any day now. On absolutely any day, you can feel free to land. Please land. Oh, it's gonna get some stuck at the water's edge, I'm sure. There's gonna be some stuck at the water's edge, and I'm gonna be like trying to get it, and I can't get it. Now, I think I'm starting to lag up from the butterflies. All right, so yeah, I got lits. Bunch. check and see. I am pretty sure I didn't get any of the found ones that I put here. Oh, wait. Fiorente. Okay, that can stay. Cool. Be nice if it also would adjust maybe the look of the farm itself in some way to indicate what type of butterfly is associated with that. Like, you know, it's easy to tell here with the flowers around that one, you know, but because I got them so close together, it's kind of making it hard to tell on the butterfly farms. I guess the answer would be to just spread them out. But, you know, I like having them all condensed like that. It gets all butterfly-y. You know, that's a term now. Butterfly-y. Butterfly-y. Because there's so many butterflies around. And, oh, yeah, there we go. All right, so hopefully be enough. Algae. Keep me going. All right. Honestly, now I feel like I need to do some more rocket launches because I haven't done that in a little while, and I probably have more than enough supplies for that at the moment. Let's see. Oh, I'm full on iridium again. It's nice. I did use a good bit of it to make some stuff. Oh yeah, there we go. All right. I'll have to go fix some mining equipment now. Oh yeah, still got room. Yes, I did see Below Zero got the you know, the new update, the dock update for use with the sea truck, so you can actually dock the whole thing. I still can't believe that took this long for them to do that. I would have thought that would have been like day one. You know, we probably should have this as part of the game. You know, a custom sea dock. I mean, because you leave the modules out there. Yeah, it helps if you're wanting to like swap them around a bit, but you don't want to leave them out there if you got like if you got a, you know, shadow leviathan swimming around. Like, why would you want to leave the sea truck modules just sitting out there with that shadow leviathan off right over there? It is interesting that they went with something that looks so much more compact versus, I mean, like, you look at the moon pool and the amount of room around it. I guess, you know, you don't need that much room for just the modules, but it does seem interesting that they went that compact with it. I would have thought they would at least have a little bit more room around the edging. Alright, so that's one. Well, I'm gonna clear all these out. I gotta let some larvae process anyway, so. Yeah, that's true. The Subnautica devs have always done pretty well listening to community requests. You know, especially you know, when it's like a lot of people saying we need something like this, we need something like this, and in some cases looking at like the mods and adapting stuff. That's why if you like that, then you'll like Planet Crafter, because there's several mods I checked out that right after I started using them, very next update, the devs implemented that exact feature the mod was done for and got rid of the need for the mod. You know, they actually are like, okay, you want that, so we'll make that happen. And then you're like, well, I don't need this mod anymore. Like the veggie with the food growers, you used to have to replant your seeds every single time. Somebody made a mod to fix that, and then the very next update the devs release fixed that as well in the game. So Planet Crafter devs are definitely ones to listen to the community request and what the community wants. And I always say definitely support any developers that do that, because you know they're going to try to make things better for the players, because the players are the ones saying, hey, you know, we need this. We would like to have this in the game. And they're like, okay, we'll take care of it. We got you, fam. and it's done, you know, and it's like great, as opposed to like the devs that you have people like asking again and again and again and again for like 2 years asking for this feature, and then it's like every update, hey, by the way, we fixed this problem, or we added this feature that people have just been hounding us about. And you can look at like the Steam forums, like wherever, and be like, people just saying, who's asked for this? I mean, there was one, it was like, I think an Empyrean update. They said people have been hounding us for this. And literally like every response in like the Steam, you know, the news page, every response for that was, who? You know, people are like, I'm in the forums every day going through stuff. I've never heard of this. Why are you saying people want this? Why aren't you fixing this? Why aren't you adding this to the game that we've been asking for the last 2 years? So there are devs that will, you know, sometimes it's pick the lowest hanging fruit type of thing. What can you implement quickly? Got a little dry throat there. All right. I should have iridium fixed. Now, at least that it's going to be producing some more iridium. All right, now it fits my... Ooh, actually, I don't think it's going to be a problem, but let me check. Okay, super alloy is not gunked up. I'm pretty sure that my uranium's going to be gunked up, though. At least I can still see some of the boulders. I don't know where is that. Uranium. You know what? I got to use up some of that. I did build a little bit more on the you know, Tower of Green Power. I think since last time, I think I did like 2 more levels just building the framework. So that's one we can go and do some more building on. That'll be some iron and a lot of uranium rods. That'll free up some space. And I need to do something for the heaters. Another big purple meteor. That's 3 in a row. That is absolutely abnormal. I can't believe I'm getting even 2 at a time, like in an entire stream, and here we are, the 3rd meteor storm event. It's a 3rd one of these. I'm like lucking out so well right now. That's crazy. That, I mean, when I need the meteors to show up for a video, I can't find them. Can't get them at all. Don't show up. When I'm just like, you know, I've got plenty of pulsar quartz. I don't need it. I don't need this for any kind of video footage. I got 3 of them already, you know? Timmy still hasn't bothered to come back. That's 2 weeks in a row he's done that, where he's like, I'm just gonna go lay by the air vent. And it's not even that hot today. I'll put a little fan on him, I guess. Now I'm kind of tempted, actually, seeing the lagging that's happening right there when I get close to the butterfly farms. I'm kind of tempted to just go and move the butterfly farms completely elsewhere. I'm trying to think of where I would be a good spot for them. Someplace that is like not going to be a major impact on my FPS. I mean, right here I'm fine, you know. But I don't want to do it over there in the crater because I'm going to have the uranium tower over there. Don't want to put it in the desert because that kind of seems like mean to put the butterflies in the desert. I guess I could do it in the highlands up there. Up over. So I can get up here. There. Up there, it's nice and green, it's lush. You know, I've turned into a big jungle before. I could put like the butterfly farms there. It's just that's gonna be a pain to carry them over there. I might do that. Still need to get that tree spreader out. All right. I think I fixed a problem, or at least part of the problems. Let's check my. Oh, yep. Everything else is backing up, so. Iron's starting to load up. Let's go ahead and clear some iron at least. I know I can do that. And I'm getting very close to just building a new teleporter at the current working level, so I don't have to do this every time. Or whatever the current level is for me to put reactors on. There is a somewhat storyline to the game. I mean, right now it's more of like you are, you know, sent here as part of, you are a criminal, like a felon, and you're doing this as a way to commute your prison sentence. So the more I've seen of it, it seems more and more like you weren't given much of a choice. You were just told you're going here, and if you live and successfully terraform the planet, we'll commute your prison sentence. So, you know, afterwards you get to go home and do whatever, or, you know, maybe just say, screw you guys, I'm calling this home. Especially since you're one working so hard to make it all nice and livable. But yeah, you get a little bit of a storyline. Like there's other, you know, survivors that have been here. You find like hidden, you know, like their bases and stuff. And you get little messages there. There's even a message that we get from like somebody on a different planet asking us to send help. But you can't because you're not flying in this. There's no traveling to another planet. And they said that they are not going to do that for this. Maybe like a DLC where they could add like another planet somewhere else, and you have like a different one you can start on, have like different set of challenges maybe we could see. But no, you're going to stay on this planet for the game. But you do get like the messages like that, like you're not the only one in the solar system. And there's still speculation about a spot in the terrain that looks like a door, like an old door. And there's speculation they're going to do some kind of like, there used to be alien civilization here, and you're going to find something to do with that, and we're going to have that. But nothing's been confirmed that I've seen for that. So they're probably doing something more where they're saving majority of the story for getting close to full release rather than just releasing it now. You know, like, yeah, you might want to experience a more in-depth story right now during development, but there are games that have done that, and then they had to change the story for full release. Oh, I was about to say, where's my larva? I put so much more there, but I got bee larva and a bunch of silk larvae. Yeah, I forgot it's mostly uncommons. I got so used to looking at the other ones, and no, yes, abstrus is the one I need. Now I know, you know, there's the idea of you hit the button on this, but I don't like the design of it. It's like, here's the box on one side and here's the button on the other side. So you have either this sticking out like a sore thumb, or you put it somewhere like I did. You kind of have to like aim carefully. It'd be nice if I could just walk up here, click on it, and then have a button there, and it would just dump it that way. Like, you'll process it. Have a separate button. You click it there. It's a red button. Just do the same thing. And you keep going. And yeah, that one. I get that in there again. All right, so I got some bee larvae, but I'm gonna wait. It's like, oh, look at those nice butterflies. A bunch of bees in there. All right, and yeah, we're still just missing my 3 found ones and the one, you know, cheap crafted one I need. Okay, so done with that. That brings waiting for more bee larvae, so I'll be so I can kind of balance things out. Fixed my production. Not really that concerned with pulsar quartz because I got plenty. I need. Oh, let me see. Rockets. Like I said this earlier, I said I need to do rockets. Let's see. Yeah, I haven't done that many rockets. Seed spreader could be good. Plant rocket. Yeah, I'm getting a good bit from insects right now. There's no insect rocket yet, which I'm still wondering if they're going to try to do that. What do you send up as an insect rocket? What's not going to get liquefied when it goes into orbit? I mean, that's, you know, from just the G-force of it all. What's not going to liquefy going into orbit? And then what are you going to do for animals? An animal rocket. You're going to send a pig into space? A dog rocket. We're launching Fido into space. We've done that in the past. I'm thinking we need some more sea spreaders and maybe the other ones too, like the generic ones. What's the plant one recipe? There's one that needs those seeds I can't get more of right now. So I can do one of each of those. Yeah, the seed lerma I cannot get anymore right now, so I'm not doing a lot of that. The seed spreader, yeah, I could easily do that. Oh, was it how many? I know I had 9 of each of these, so I need silicon, cobalt. Yeah. Let's do one of each of those, at least to round it out to a nice, even 10. Plus, yep, full. Full on supplies again. I need to make. Also using up some of that stuff. For super alloy. Yep. Oh, it did this last time where I made a whole bunch of them and they got all stuck together. We'll do that on the next round. Let's just make a bunch more of the same rocket. In this case, I can do this. Just 2 of them. That's 2 different looking ones. One super rocket. Yes! Haha! Oh, please, come on. Oh, come on, back this way. Come on, come back, hit me. I want you to come try to hit me. Oh. It's going. I will get it. Come on. Oh. That would have been so funny for it to just, like, go straight at me and just hit me. Ooh, I know. A mod right there. Just make it more interesting since we can stack the rockets right now because of the way it handles the crafting, like the construction of it. If you trigger them fast enough before one of them's completed and that space is used, you know, what if we could do the same thing when we triggered the rockets to launch, like all of those together, instead of having it sequence the meteor storms one after another? Like, oh, the rockets launched at the same time, so here goes the iridium meteor storm. Now here's the uranium meteor storm. Now here's this plant storm, whatever. Instead of doing them one after another, what if somebody could mod it so they all happen at the same time? So you end up getting like a super green looking sky with tints of red and tints of green in there. And then here comes just like double the amount of meteors because it's the uranium and iridium meteors. So you're just standing there looking up and it's just like, it's worse than a super alloy storm. And now we got the second one going. There it goes. See? Instead of delaying it out, do it all together. One time. Same time. Just have this epic visual of just being, do 10, just rapid fire, 10 uranium rockets all together, launch them all at the exact same time, and you got like 10 uranium meteor storms triggered at the exact same time, and just 10 times the number of meteors. I mean, who would not want to see that? Who would not want to be standing in the middle of that hoping they don't get hit? Alright, I'm gonna let that ride. Like that. Let me check and see, because I know I got them. I'm kind of keeping track, so yeah, Albin, I need that. I might swap it out for one of those other Futuras or something like that, Elliot. I may actually take that Futura out and put it in elsewhere, and then Lorpin, and yeah, I see. Oh, I got all of them. Actually, I'm gonna take these out. That way, I shut it off. That way, I've got those. There's an extra Lorpin. So, okay, so that's fine. I got extra Lorpin. I'm good. That just leaves me one Albin, one that I need. Took a second for the lights to kick on. Alright, so the Lorpin and the Nair, I'm going to put them on this side. Let's see, that's... I'm going to have the out... Ooh. Well, yeah, okay. So then the Albin one will go right there and there. That'll be... Lepidopterus. I got it. I think that's it. I think that's the word I was thinking of. Lepidopterus. Somebody who studies butterflies. I've got the wall of butterfly shame. They were cut down in their prime, and that is not the one I want. We'll start with that one. Hurry up and get that going. Okay, let's see how do I got 3 more silkworms. Alright, get these done. I think I might be going back and just making a whole bunch more mutagen and fertilizer for more bees. Cause that's 8 bees, so that's gonna cover 3 over here, and then 1 more. So I can do like 4 over here. That'll leave me short 1 placement over here. I'm thinking this is gonna need to be moved a little bit. I mean, looking at that. Oh no, width-wise, it's about the same as the foundation grid. It's it's actually, these may be almost identical to the foundation grid. I just couldn't do it because of the railing. Stupid railing getting in my way. Keep me from falling off. Yeah, let's grab some. I keep hoping, haven't seen it, but I keep hoping at some point I'm going to come across one of the rare butterfly larvae, the found ones, on one of my platforms. But that has not happened yet. All of them I've found just out in the open, wandering around. And not even looking for them. Just like, oh, hey, there's a butterfly larva there. All right, see you, August. What will I add if I could add one thing? I don't know on this. Better storage. I said it already. We need a storage vault room. Like, No Man's Sky has the vault. You know, I don't need it to be like this vault is interconnected with every other vault like No Man's Sky. I need it to be, here's a vault room. And basically, like, have it look like a vault door kind of thing. You go up to it and you click on the door, and you're basically accessing the whole room, but you're not actually going in the room. And make it like a scrollable storage. Like, you know, you scroll with the wheel, or if you're like using a controller, you can scroll down with like one of the buttons. Just give us like a big room, or combine that with the stacking mod. Jenny, I'm sure you would like that aspect. What if we have a vault, a storage vault room that is basically the same size as the living compartment, costs a little more because of inner components, is a little higher tier, but you build it, you go up to the vault, and now you can actually stack items in there. So you can go in and then click one time on a stack, get one of those items. Click, holding like control or shift, just take the whole stack kind of thing. You know, do something like that. It combines the stacking element that people want, and we have a mod to do, and it gives additional storage, which I think we need better storage options for having a lot of stuff. Because, I mean, come on, I keep running out of room. I think that would be a good blend right there, honestly. I would like to see that. I still want to see a storage vault, but more importantly, I want to see it like something like that. Maybe add the stacking effect to the vault. That would make it very much worthwhile. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna go grab more algae. And before I do that, I know I've already got these fully grown again. Let's get these going, because I'm gonna use a bunch of these too. About to make a bunch more supplies. Okay. You're doing okay with the stacking mod? See, again, it's a mod, and the devs have had mods released that they then went and incorporated into the game as part of the normal game. Now, part of that has been quality of life fixes kind of thing, like fixing stuff that shouldn't have been done that way to begin with. But, you know, I think that would work well. Like, it gives a valid reason to have a stacking effect in one case, not everywhere. Like, just, oh, we're gonna make everything stack. But no, it's here. You have an option for it to stack because it's a smart storage room. You know, a storage vault, smart storage room, whatever you want to call it. You know, whatever you want to call it. It has internal workings that allow it to manage your supplies, which is how it is able to stack them. And that would work. It would give a reason behind it having the stacking. It would give us the benefit of more storage. I think in the end, that would just be such a great one to have. All right, so that's 6. 6 more of those. Yes. All right, now I'm gonna get 6 more uncommons because we're about to make a whole bunch of bees. Hopefully make a bunch of bees. Probably make a bunch of silkworms too, but it's okay. I want to start. Now, I won't use this like a few at a time, even though I could sit here and just load this thing up with just like try to fill it completely with larvae. You know, I've just been keeping it to a small handful at a time. I kind of want to just have it where I fill them up and let them actually do their thing. Just let the mod work and do all the automated processing. And it's just a matter of me bringing enough supplies. Like, I could go, let it process everything it has until it's out of room, or till, you know, everything's emptied out. And then I'd just be like, okay, I'm gonna go get, I will have an inventory full of uncommon, inventory full of mutagen, you know, inventory full of fertilizer. Just come in, dump it, and then let it just keep going, you know. I think I want to just build this up. I want to get a ton of, I just want to have it constantly going till I get everything I need. So let's see. I got a few more there. Yeah, I'm trying to keep a few of those in stock. Oh, I need to make some nuggets. Yeah, because I got like too many mushrooms right now. There we go. Okay, so there are 4. How am I doing? Oh yeah, look at it. Oh yeah, okay. I got enough. Let's do. Oh, I'm out of water. Worried about algae and I'm out of water. Oh. Yeah. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do. No. Just do more of these. Just keep loading them up. I might be finding it. I might need to. I don't think I need like 2 water production things, but I probably should do at least another locker for water storage, I would say. Oh, yeah, good. There we go. Get some bees. Okay. Let me just make sure it didn't get. It shouldn't be stuck because it should have used up everything. I think it usually pulls from that last. All right. You know what? How am I lining that up? Not quite centered. Just off to the side. Yeah. Use up some supplies. There we go. So 2 of them. It's going to overflow my water significantly now, but okay. Well, those are done already. Let's get some more food. Oh, I forgot to do those. Okay. Yeah. Let's make some superfood now. Yeah, I like this because, you know, I'm not stressing over anything with this. It's a relaxing game. Especially once you get things really started to like build out. This is such a relaxing game. It's not, you know, it's Stardew Valley in space. You know, I'm farming a planet. All right, so let me check that count again. Let's see. What was it? Yeah, let's max out some rockets. 12 seed spreader rockets. I need to boost my oxygen a lot more. I think that's really one of the key ones because of how fast. I mean, heat's not going up. Pressure's not going up much. Biomass is going up because I keep adding butterflies. Oxygen, you can visibly see how much it's going up. I mean, look, it's got more. Like on the bottom there, the bottom number is higher than the rest of them. I think we need to do some oxygen rockets. And I need to remember what the recipe is for that. Of course, bacteria, mutagen, tree bark. Okay. So that's 6 per rocket, 6 items. Sure, I don't have. Yeah, okay. So I can do 5. All right, so there's that. We'll need 5 mutagen. So that's 5 mutagen and all my bacteria samples. And now I need a bunch of super alloy. My super alloy may be stuck. It doesn't seem to be producing any right now. That's 5, 5, 5, 5. Yep, 10. Let's get 5 rockets going, and I'm going to go check on my super alloy farm. All right, so 5 rockets. Yes. All right, ready for this? Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's go. Let's do. Gotta get the screenshots. Gotta see the rockets go. 5 rockets. It's a Hydra rocket. Yes. That's what I'm talking about right there. I'm gonna put a. I'm gonna put a locker there. So I can load up enough supplies for, I can load the entire locker with supplies, and then on top of that, load up my inventory. Go there and make like 10 rockets all together. And just launch them all at the same time. Look at what happens with them. The only drawback is that it's gonna take like 15 minutes for this to the seed spreader effect to stop. They still haven't fixed that weird thing right there. Or it acts like I'm on a different plane and I just keep flying up in the air. Oh, these filled up because of my other supplies. Can I make a... I'm just gonna have to make like a shredding machine to keep at each of these locations, I guess. All right, that's... Oh, yeah, that means I've got everything backing up now. Because I didn't do anything about clearing the storage there. So all my stuff is backing up with the basic materials. Gone and gunked up my flow. At least that will get me something going. All right, I'm just gonna clear every one of these by at least 1. Yeah, because I'm just... Oh, aluminum's not filled up yet. But I guarantee it's probably close. Or it might be filled up. That might be why I don't have the aluminum maxed out. It might got gunked up where it can't deposit the aluminum. gonna check my aluminium field real quick. This feels lonely. I don't have Timmy next to me anymore. He took off again, and I've gotten so used to him being here next to me, and now it's like it's weird. Not like I know he's not there. You know, I can sense it. It's throwing me off. It's like I'm about to make a bunch of super alloy again too. Yeah, all right. I know what I want to do before the stream's over. Help me remember this. I want to do like as many. I want to do like 5 uranium rockets and 5 iridium rockets at the exact same time. Like I just did with the plant ones. I want to have it where there's just so many rockets going that it takes forever for that to, you know, clear. But I want to see how bad I mean, like I collected a few pieces of uranium. I wasn't thinking about it. I want to see just how bad it gets. Like I walk out and there's pieces of iridium, pieces of uranium around. I just want to see how much I can have scattered around the landscape that I'm not picking up just for decoration before I'm in. It's not going to help me on the boosting, but it would be funny just to be like, oh, look, like it's just the landscape littered with uranium and iridium chunks everywhere. I gotta do something about the heaters too. The heaters are gonna be a good way to use up some iridium bars. We'll have to do something with that. Oh, you know, I'm doing the tower for the uranium reactors, the nuclear reactors. What if instead of that, I build like I did? I've already done a tower style for the heaters, and I've already done a flat platform for the nuclear reactors. What if I alternate it? Because I'm now doing a, you know, vertical tower for the uranium. Why not do a horizontal platform for the heaters? So I could do a platform that I have like different spots I can walk up. And it spans all the way across this cliff wall, but not down. Like it's not blocking my pathways or anything. I just have this long platform and it's nothing but heaters. Which honestly is not very effective in the end in terms of terraformation, but it'd be a good way to use up a bunch of resources. And I won't see the platform, but I can still see maybe the glowing orangish red of the heaters from a distance. So I could be sitting here and see just this bunch of glowing dots along that cliff wall. Or maybe just do a tower thing again, but this time do it like, we could do it in the Falling Sands desert area. Go make it just, here's a tower of these doing the exact same thing. See, I might go ahead and do the reactor. I've got a bunch of that. And I'm out of, I guess, algae now. Yep. Honestly, I haven't checked it yet, but it would surprise me Yeah, I'm surprised. I thought that sulfur would be completely cleared out. Osmium's probably gunked up. Plenty of silk. And you got some spare silkworms there if I need them. Make some more fabric. I do need to make some more fabric, actually. I need to do some decoration in the other base. Let's just use up a bunch of that. Yeah, so iron, I can use that. Fabric, yeah, it's just iron and fabric, pretty much. We're in our display case. There we go. All right, go check on my... Oh, give me some water real quick. Go check on my larva production, and we'll do some decorating. Start with the decorating because of whoops. Yeah, that's good. We got a nice sofa in front of it. Actually, I'm gonna do the whole thing. See if I can actually down there. Turn down my DPI a little bit. See if I can get this smooth enough. Oh. Sectional super couch. And might throw some lamps in there just for a little extra effect on the occasional little nighttime thing. We'll do a desk here because why would you not have a desk where you might be like you're having to keep observing the... But you know what? That's a work desk for somebody who just wants to, like, we're gonna do like an email checking station. Like, you come here. Still didn't get it quite where I wanted it to be. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's close enough. It's right up to the edge. Let's see. What would be a good one? I mean, I know like the transmissions one, but what would be another one to have? Do I just want to do the transmissions one and leave it like that? Like this is like they come here and sit down and check their messages kind of thing, or do I want to have it like? Should we have it where it's like a workstation kind of thing? It's gonna be kind of like, you know, all lounge area. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna do. Got an idea. Happen to have some titanium down below. Yes, like that. I'm short fabric now. That did not take very long. Oh, I got a lot more titanium still, or yeah, iron over here than I thought I did. Okay, butterfly, galaxy, galaxy. However you want to say it, galaxy, and silkworm larva. Am I to? Oh, that's, I guess, all of it. I thought I had more than that. Unless they, all the rest became bee larva, which would be ideal. Okay. Always gotta double check by clicking rapidly around it, because sometimes it's like, it seems like some of it gets kind of embedded. And it's not like actually popping out like it should. Wow, yes. That's 17 bee larvae. Get one more. I got 9 farms. So give me 1, 2. I'm gonna get 2 more. I'm gonna have to like spread this out a little bit, maybe get to like the very edge there and gap it a bit. So I'd be 2, and then I would need 5 over here. So I need 7 total. I got enough. I do. I have enough. I'll just, yeah, fill up this with a bunch of the the seeds I don't need. I cannot wait for this area with the fish update. Think about it. We actually can place like fish farms out, and you have like with the butterflies, there's like fish swimming around these fish farms, and put it all in there, so it's actually like you get in the water and hey, there's fish. It feels more natural. That's gonna be nice. Because right now you're not getting anything growing in there. There's no like. There's no underwater plants. There's algae, but I'm not seeing anything actually like grow from the ground, you know, from the underwater like that. There's like nothing like that latching in anywhere along the coastline or anything. I'd like to see more of that maybe. That could be good. Add some like plant growth for like, you know, more underwater plants. Some underwater plant variety. Maybe with the fish update we get something like a plant spreader type thing for, you know, water. Beyond the algae. Like something else. I don't know what it'd be. Water lilies. I don't know. Lily pad spreader. Swamp maker. I don't know. Call it what you want. Just give us something. Need a little bit more going in the water. All right. Here's what I'm doing. I'm gonna sit here for a minute because one comment on the larva guide video on that somebody said they just go and sit in the mushroom river. They'll sit in a place for like a minute and then boom, turn around and there's the Futura larva. And I'm like, hey, you're lucky, because I used that auto grab mod and it did not want to find any. Like, just, I mean, through like 20 minutes of sitting there looking for it, hoping to pick one up, did not find any. Plenty of other ones that I told it not to pick up, but none of the fancy ones. So I kind of want to see if maybe by hanging out a little bit more right in this area. I want to get me some water, get my oxygen. So I remember doing that at one point. I was like getting algae over here. I won't say what I did. I got algae and I came around and there it was, like right outside the door. I could be remembering wrong. That's been weeks ago, but I want to say I think that's what I did. I was like over here working on the algae stuff, getting some algae or maybe placing these down, and turned around, boom, there was I want to say it was the Lorpin one, like right at the door, like right outside. Got something about to start up. Just a regular dust storm, it looks like. Alright. I'm still not having that kind of good luck. Oh, you know what? That just made me think of if you follow the Reddit for Plant Crafter at all, there's somebody asking how do people get such high terraformation index? You know, and a lot of the answers were, you know, multiply this, build a bunch of these, focus on this. But there's one that stood out for me, and it was building a lot of tree spreaders and then AFK for hours. And I was like, AFK? What are you gonna do? You're gonna die. And they said that was the point, was you're just gonna die, respawn back at your base, and then die again, respawn back at your base. You just don't have anything in your inventory. You're just gonna keep dying over and over. And that reminded me of one post I saw one time of it saying, you know, basically if you die, if you got stuff in your inventory, you get a little crate kind of thing that you can pick up stuff. It said, what if all the blue crates scattered around the landscape are from people who never picked them up after respawning? So the AFKers were the ones that just like never came back for their stuff because they just left it to AFK for a while. But yeah, you could AFK in the game to let your index build up by just letting yourself die over and over. I don't like the sound of that. Like, what if there becomes a count of how many times you died to show like how good of a job you did? Then you're like just shooting yourself in the foot. Like, oh, well, I didn't really die that many times. I just AFK'd and let myself die. You know, but it's not like the game's gonna differentiate. Good. Goody goody. All right, got plenty of that. Let's get some algae. You've only found the pink one so far. See, again, you know, the butterflies I have found outside of the pink one, which I did have some pretty bad luck with the pink one. You know, there's that one stream, I was just going along through the wasteland, and I just, wait a second, let me backtrack for here. And boom, it was one of the larvae. And then just started looking, and then a few meters away, another rare larva. And I'm like, okay, it literally just like, I just happened to notice it. And every time I've gone out intentionally looking, even with the mod to auto-grab, just going around doing that, they never spawned in. It's just literally that low of a chance. Like, when you can just fly around using your jetpack and know if it spawns within this radius of you, it's gonna get picked up. And you fly around for 20 minutes, you know, getting oxygen breaks, but still fly around for 20 minutes, going around just back and forth through all these places, and you get nothing. You might have to consider that it's an extremely low chance of actually getting it. And that's what it is. They're just super low spawn rates. Nice rainstorm, though. Nice cooling rain. Except we don't want it to be cool. It's already too cool. Yeah, a little too far out. I feel like it's time to do some of these again. I've got like at least 2 floors I can build these on, so that's 9 per floor. It's not like I need the additional power. I want a tower of nuclear reactors that I can see from the waterfall base. That's all this is. It's just giving myself this challenge. See if I can make it happen. How much trouble is it? There we go. So 3 more. Actually, think about it now. We get the fish update. This will be the place to do like a lovely base and actually like have everything. Like if you want to do it self-contained in one little area, like for at least your trees and such as that, I would do the crater once you get to a certain point, because you get the mossiness. It's not hot. You get the dust out of there, and you got a crater. You got water, so algae, the fish. You can build trees and grass spreaders along the crater wall, the lining. And then in the middle, just build your base and have, you know, have spots where you just build out your beehives, butterfly farms, whatever. And you have this nice built on the central area, which actually is pretty decent amount of space. You see, I mean, with as big as this platform is, it's got a decent amount of building room. And you just, yeah, fill this up with the algae, the fish, have like butterfly farms, tree farms, stuff like that. Just turn this into like your own little oasis. That might be something to do once the game gets further along in development, like maybe into the animal update. Come back here, just build like a nice, super decorative base. That's just that's all about the decoration. It's all about the look of everything nice. Just like this is your secluded little, it's your blue lagoon. You know, this paradise area on this inhospitable planet. All right, last three. I'm burning through at least. I'm using up some water. Main thing is using up some uranium rods finally. That's. Oh no, you did it! Oh. Alright. Fixed without problem. But still, I hate when it missed targets. And shoots, you know, deconstructs the thing below what you're looking at. Yeah, let's see. Alright, that's 3 each. So that's 27 uranium rods I'm consuming for this. For one floor. That's almost a full locker of uranium rods. This helps. And of course, building up another floor would be more iron. Actually, I got this one. I gotta start the next platform level above that. I'll burn through some iron. Oh, you haven't played the Plant Crafter in a while? You got tired of it? You got tired of looking for the pink butterflies? Jenny? Alright, so let's see, that should be 3 of them, then start stacking. 1, 2, 3, and then stack. Stack. Oof. Overshot it a little bit there. That. Okay. So that gives me, yep, that's level up. Now the fun of trying to get this to line up right. So I'll do it like this. And there goes snapping off again. Yeah. I know food level's getting low. I gotta get this to snap the right way. Quit the weird snapping. Look, that snap's fine. And now it snaps fine and says it can't place because that's in the way. The stairs need to be fixed. That's getting a little too annoying. last one. Yep. Perfect. And I'll stick with the outer edge. Yes, that's why. 3 of them. So that's ready for the next level. Lead up. There we go. All right, that's doing pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I started on number 7 now. I think I estimated 12. I think it was 12 floors to be able to get it up high enough to see it from the Waterfalls base. Ooh, you know what? Let me save. No, he's just been busy and haven't been on your PC. Oh, I understand that. There are occasions where I get busy and I stick with my iPad and not even game for a couple of days. All right, let's see. How am I doing on fertilizer? Good on fertilizer. I need to move some of that stuff. I really just need, I guess, go ahead and do this because there's, okay, that's not full. Let's just, you know, I got bio over here. I may go ahead, just like there's fertilizer. If I was gonna do fertilizer tier 2, that'd be a good spot for it. I'm kind of thinking maybe the explosive powder, but it's not like I really need that many of them. I might move that over here, actually. Yeah, that will help. And I'll just take these out. That there. So let's say bacteria and mutagen. I'm not worried about the specialty names because of it being, I'm not like, I don't have anything producing them automatically to dump in there. If there's a mod for that, and I haven't seen one where you can go and have it, instead of dumping into your inventory, you can automatically default to one of those should it be available, I do that. But I haven't seen that yet, so but I somehow triggered my flight mode and it messed up. It launched me too far, too fast. All right, so I can start stockpiling some of those maybe. I may turn that into more like this could be the algae overflow, and then those could be the, I could do like just fill these up with algae. I still remembering I gotta go and have uranium and iridium meteors before the end of the stream to see just how much I can fill up the area with chunks of glowing rock. So we'll see how much it just fills up. I'm not gonna collect anything. I'm just gonna let it sit there on the ground and despawn when I exit the game. That's fine. Not worried about it. I get, you know, to use some supplies. Kind of, you know, get to, you know, make use of maybe a little bit of stuff I producing just a tad bit too much of, or at least free up some space. The main thing is I'll get to see a nice visual of how much can I do with that. Oh, actually, let me see how my silicon is starting to fill up. So it's 3 silicon and it's silicon and cobalt. Cobalt's 1, silicon's there, and then it's the 3. You know, I can do 5 at a time. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, that's gonna use up some iridium rods. That's gonna help. So 5 of those. I actually need like, oh. There we go. What kind is this? Oh, it's super alloy. The dark purple. Oh, that's not gonna do much. Yeah, not bright purple, not pinkish purple, dark purple. You found out that you're anemic. That's not good. Now, that happened to my dad a lot. He became becoming anemic because of the medicine he was having to take for his dialysis, or his diabetes and stuff to do with his dialysis. It was thinning his blood, you know, blood thinners. So he'd occasionally get where he had just no energy. He'd go to the hospital and be like, oh yeah, you're anemic because your blood thinners, you've been, you know, losing, you know, your blood's getting too thin. You don't have enough. So here's a transfusion, and then he'd be fine, and like, you know, 2 days later he'd be back to perfectly fine. You know, so yeah, unless you're taking something like blood thinners, you definitely need to find out why you're anemic. And also, just in case, you know, warn people, you know, that, you know, you might secretly be a vampire. That's why you're anemic. You need blood. You know, you secretly are a denizen of the night, you know, to feed on humans. I did all of them. All right, so that's 5. I didn't put them all together. I didn't put a locker here, but okay. So that's 5. And here we go again. We're gonna get another good one. The hydro rockets going out. Oh yes, look at that. 5 iridium ones. Oh, there they bye. That was the iridium ones, right? I did silicon, so I know it's the cobalt. Yeah, that's the iridium ones. So, all right, I need. Well, first let's do this. So 5. Yeah, doing stacks on them like this makes it very easy to actually track the ingredients. I mean, it's 1 row, 5. I need 2 super alloy for each one, so that's 2 rows. I need 3 cobalt, so for each one, so I need 3 rows of cobalt. This makes it so much easier to track. They did a regular blood test. They're checking your vitamin levels. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm gonna go have my have blood test done this week for my annual checkup just to see how I do. Because, you know, I want to make sure I'm healthy. I want to know how my levels are. So that's always a good thing. Go ahead and do that if you can. Hydro rocket again. Another hydro. Oh, this one's going that way. I timed it the wrong way. There goes the hydro rocket. Bye. Oh, it bounced. Oh, it's coming back. Is it coming back? Is it coming back? Oh, bye. All right, so that is a total of 5 iridium, 5 uranium rockets that I've launched. And that's 5 meteor storms of each type, and they're going to go back to back. And I'm just going to hang out here the entire time so that all the meteors fall out in this area. And then when everything despawns, all the rubble despawns, we're going to see all these nice glowing rocks around the landscape. And let's just check my levels. Doing all right on that. Ooh, that's starting to fill up again. And that's where I used all of those. Get rid of those. Looked over here. Yes. That. Oh, all the way down to 1 iridium. All right, still way too many of those. I'm gonna have to do a bunch more nuclear reactors. How am I doing on this? 36 nuclear reactors. It's 9 per level. If I get 10 levels, that's gonna be 90 of them. And then I'm still gonna keep stacking the fusion reactors next door because I got plenty of pulsar quartz now. All right, magnesium is filling up. I'm taking that out. Take those. Just while I'm here waiting, let's do some maintenance. Make sure nothing overflowing again. Yep, too much stuff. The auto transfer is so nice. Such a nice mod, but I'm definitely still running out of room for stuff. That's why a big storage room would be nice. And then the mod could be tweaked to like automatically dump into that storage room until it's full. Like you could build, you could build like a long pathway of the regular compartments, and each side is connected with a vault type room, the storage vault. And you just have, that's your storage thing, and every vault is for 1 item. And you just stack them so they're not like going too far off in the distance. And tons of storage space. I want to get some more algae. I think that is number 3, maybe number 4 of the iridium ones. Look at, see, those were from earlier. Now we've got those. Yeah, I'm not collecting this. I got more than enough. I just want it to look cool. And not be a case I have to just go dump stuff in like a little bin or something like I've done before. Getting a little close. Definitely getting a little FPS drop from the multitude of meteors now. And it does already count, you know, the rockets being done. I wonder how, if there's a cutoff on the animation right here for how many rocket or how many satellites it actually shows moving. Like, if I launch too many, is it going to just stop adding them? Because it's going to overload them too much. And look at that. The second best one is the pressure at 2.5 million. And that is 86 million on the oxygen. I got plenty of oxygen boosting. See, sulfur I know is good. Osmium's finally, okay, osmium's not messed up. It's working. Honey is working fine. Let's get that. Let me make some more fabric real quick, because I am going to need it. I still got room. All right. Let's just burn through it all. There, bunch of fabric to take with me. Just dump it all here. On this. Ah. There's plenty of fabric right there. Since I'm here waiting, start stockpiling some supplies. Low on water again. I gotta get me another water storage thing going. Oh yeah, burned through all that. Good on algae, actually. I may need to put in a lake thing too. What can I do? I'm gonna have to do a water one over there too. It's gonna I mean, I want water here because I come over here for food, so it's convenient to grab water there and drink. I'm gonna have to put some water storage up here, I guess. Alright, this has kind of become the junk one for the moment, so I guess I'll do this for right now. I'll give you some extra water storage. Maybe get rid of some of these. What does the lake collector take anyway? 3 nuggets, magnesium, aluminum, super alloy. Just because, you know, might as well. I mean, why not? It's all the same thing. It's just going to dump in to my storage. That's just going to increase my water production. I want to see if this actually starts to fill up first. It doesn't look like it is. It should have generated one by now. Yeah, it should be generating some that would go into there. Be running out of plant-based room. Look at all. So many beans, so many mushrooms. I ain't been gathering any mushrooms. Look at this. I got plenty. Look at that. That's another 4 bioplastic nuggets. Oops. Oh, I'll use up that fertilizer at some point. I'm not seeing quite the effect I was looking for with all the glowing dots. I mean, especially considering how many. I mean, look at that there, whole bunch of glowing red iridium, and I didn't even notice it. Now the uranium might stand out a little bit better. Like, there's some iridium. Look at that. I need to turn nighttime. I need some night mode. Some more upgrades on this next update, because I mean, look at that. I got 15 unused blue chips. Tell you what, that was just to check again. Decode. No blueprints to decode. Nothing. I got nothing. And yeah, I have all of those. Already ramping up on that again. Tons of, you know, I bet the methane ones are full. I got 3 of them. That's full. That's almost full. Let's produce some stuff, I guess. There. I guess we at least some of those just to free up some space. More of those. I need, oh yeah, I need to do the mass larva production. I say I want to do that. I need to do like a thing of just a ton of larvae at one time. After this is, you know, done. Oh, I know what I want added to the game. I want an observation room, an observatory, basically. Kind of like, you know, Subnautica, we had that one. Give me one that's like a clear dome, not a, like, here's framing and this, or, you know, here's like the beehive hexagonal grid type of thing. Give me something that's a little bit more open. I mean, maybe like some bracing, but not a lot. So I can place it there and have a nice viewing experience. And I would build me one of those down there, go launch the rockets, go sit inside the observatory and just be like AFK. Just gonna watch all the the meteors come down and be in the prime spot for them to land where I want them to, and not have to worry about my oxygen. You know, bring some superfood popcorn and be good to go. You know, make an afternoon out of it. Oh, nighttime. Or at least dark. Green. I can see that green. I didn't see any red. That's there. It's just, it's not glowing enough. It's not working, but that's working. It's Christmas colors. All right, so the uranium definitely has a much better visual effect from the distance. I see, just sitting here, the moment I start to move, my FPS can, like, just turning, it'll suddenly drop down like 25 while the meteor storms are going. So I hope that gets improved upon when they get closer to full release and start tweaking it better. All right, just waiting, you know, for all the meteor storms to finish. 32% of the way to fish. I probably just made too much. Yep. Too much superfood. Is it done? Is it done? I see 2 meteor cores, 3 meteor cores. I'm not actually seeing the glowing green from up here either. I might just be technically too high. See that green. I'm sure at nighttime it would help a little bit more for it to be visible, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna make that big of a difference, unfortunately. Now underwater, yes! Look at all that. All that lovely green and red. Irradiated algae. I think I finally finished. I think that's all of the meteor storms. Because it should have triggered by now. Alright. So that was 5 iridium and 5 uranium meteor storms back to back. Just to see how it looks afterwards. Let's see. How about... And Polyopingas. Alright, how am I doing? Bees? Oh, yeah. Look. Oh, wow. Oh, I produced too much silk and ended up here. So even though it's silk, like silk worm, it's also tracking it as silk. Like, that's why I've got those silk larvae that appeared in the other container. Oh, so, all right. So it's not a silk larva, it's just the mod is using silk as the name. So that's what's throwing that off. I gotta make sure this one fills up. And leave it filled up. Okay, so that's yeah. I'm not doing very good on the advanced larva or the common larva right now. But that puts me at 19 bee larva, which I need an even number on that. Maybe I'll get one of these back, or 3 of these. Let me get these in the right amount back. Okay, just dump this. I'm gonna go grab all that other fabric I had, because I got plenty of other stuff. Let's go. Yeah, we'll get some food, get some fabric. We'll decorate some more. I'm not decorating the ground out here. Well, take all that fabric. There we go. Waterfalls base. Yes. Okay. Not like too full-fledged with decoration still. We're not exactly getting a lot of decor items in these updates. Take that out. See if I can make this work like I want. Cool, look at that. Oh, actually, you know what? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it. Almost a full donut. If this will work. Actually, oh, that's not gonna work. I know it's not gonna work. It's gonna curve too much, but I can do this. I get to... Yeah. Sitting there holding my breath on that one. Boom. Ooh. We'll do this. I'll keep changing my mind. I keep taking stuff out. What do I do like this? Look, right here. Okay. And then another loop around. Boom. And yay! Look at that. So we got kind of this, like, it's this nice little... Well, that didn't line up quite right, but a lounge. You come in here, you got this like nice little gathering area, but then you have the way in right there. So it's like it's a corner little lounge. Too bad the table is not small enough to really fit just right, but we'll make it work. Bam. Oh, I need magnesium. You know, before I teleport, I'll see what else I can do. I think I'm gonna put like a lamp in the middle of that. And I'm gonna do beds up here. Yeah, definitely would like to see maybe some more sofa, decorative type stuff. Obviously, you know, we're on our own, but it doesn't mean we can't build like we're expecting company. You know, we can't have a nice extra loungy type of vibe going for part of this area. Doesn't even have to be like couches and such, you know, just give us some more stuff we can use fabric for. Now that we can make fabric. Ooh, we can do some flower pots inside too. We can decorate with that. I'm gonna do that. We're gonna get some flower pots going and use up some flower seeds that way. Take that out. Oh, I need to take these with me back now that I know how I messed that up. Chevron! Alright. I go here. Yep. Got the larva again. Okay, make sure that's not, yep, that's not gunked. Okay, so I'm gonna do flower pots. Obviously, I can do flower pots readily here. Actually, I can check my fertilizer level. It's doing pretty good. I bet I can make some more right now, though. Seem to be having some lagging there just on transferring items now. Yeah, it's like some stuff is like just dragging behind. Oh yeah. Okay, flowers. I can make use of some of these, you know, cruddy flowers that I have so many of. Definitely gotta use the Nulna. That one. That one. You know, I kind of like the Shanga a little bit for the look. We'll just do one of each in that spot over there. More veggies and red meat. Also, I mean, doesn't even have to be necessarily red meat. I mean, yeah, that's gonna help. Also up your, like, if you like fish, you know, up your fish intake a bit. Oh, I got a, today was grocery day, and part of the new change is I'm taking my mom with me grocery shopping so I can help her with her stuff. And so we went this morning for groceries, and I was just sitting there looking, and I was looking for like a deal on frozen shrimp, and they didn't have a good deal on that, but they ended up having a deal on ahi tuna steaks. I mean, like thick tuna steaks. I was like, yes, I'm gonna get me those. And then they had tuna burgers, so I got tuna burger patties. Also, I'm fixing me one of the tuna steaks tonight for dinner. That is dinner tonight. I'm looking forward to that because it's been a while since I've had like a good ahi tuna steak. I mean, maybe you don't like, you know, cooked tuna like that. Maybe you just prefer to get like, you know, like the canned tuna or something like that. Or you don't like tuna, but yeah, something like that is a very good one to add into your diet if you need something like that. Good protein source. I had a, that's still not the one I need. When I was in college, one of my roommates one year, big workout nut, like just had to work out all the time, and he wasn't getting enough protein from peanut butter sandwiches, so he started getting canned tuna, and I mean like bulk ordering canned tuna to the point that one of his family members for Christmas, that the present was a box like that and that. I mean, just a huge box that you would be struggling to hold up, you know, just because of the size, full of canned tuna. That is all that was in the box, was canned tuna. And we knew every time he opened a can of tuna because we could smell it through the entire apartment. But, you know, that said, canned tuna is a good thing to add. Canned salmon, too, if you find one you like. I like blacktop canned salmon, but it's pricey. I like it because it's not shredded, like little goopy shredded salmon. It's actually like chunks of salmon. Is good. I like that brand, but it's pricier. You know, that's the one drawback. I might actually have enough water now in this. Speaking of drinking water and collecting water, I'm gonna go drink. Oh, I didn't even think about this. That is a problem. If this fills up, I'm not consuming any water from down here. So if that fills to max, I actually will have to come down here and collect from it. With the other water collectors, I'm up there, and if I overuse like from all my storage, it will pull from them as a storage container as well. That is not going to work out, actually. I'm going to take this back out. I mean, it helped me get caught up, but yeah, that's going to mess things up in the end. It's not going to be as effective. I just need the keep some, make me, I might put like another, I really don't need any more floors of plant, of food growers. I might put one over there. All right, nuggets. Water I will use in just a moment. Oh, let's just use some water up. Let's see. Mutagen is what I ran out of before. I'm out of algae again. Oh no, it's bacteria. I used up all my bacteria to make mutagen. Yeah. Okay, that's working again. Decently. Let me check. Okay, it's getting a little close for comfort there. Do that. Let me check this. Okay, that, yep. I was like, I know I've been using up some. Take that, clear out some stuff before everything gets gunked up again and nothing is producing. Cobalt's good. Iron is catching up. Aluminum, titanium. Yep, titanium is definitely coming out. And yeah, take those out. Because I've done enough of those rockets. Magnesium, I already got, yeah, okay. Let me save again. Tilapia tilapia is pretty easy to cook. You put it in foil with some oil. The big thing about fish, with any fish, Jenny, is you gotta oil the fish, not the grill, not the skillet. You oil the fish itself, because you're not gonna get enough if you don't oil the fish fully. But tilapia is easy to cook. You know, it's very fast to cook, especially because the fillets are a lot of times a little thinner. And I'll either cook it just on the skillet, you know, or just put it in some foil and put it in like an oven for about like 400, for about 12 minutes or so. It should be pretty well cooked. You could always add in some stuff with that, but with that, you're kind of with it sitting in the oil, it just kind of can cook in it. And as the moisture starts to cook out of it, it's going to steam it too. And that's a good one to add in, especially if you put some lemon in there with it, like sliced lemon, it'll cook well. If you want to cook it on the grill, a good trick there to get some more flavor is if you're doing like a disposable grilling sheet, layer it with lemon and then put the fish on top of that. just make sure again you oil the fish, but that way the lemon will be where the flames are hitting and cook up into the fish. I've done that before and it was great. It's just the lemon cooks and sticks to the grilling sheet, so it's either a pain to clean or you use a disposable one. But yeah, tilapia is good. It's just one of those you kind of have to be careful, because if you buy tilapia, it's pretty much farmed. That's pretty much all it is. It's farmed tilapia. Now, salmon, you can still go and get good wild caught salmon. I think I need to do a few more of these now. Too many. There we go. Let's do 10. Let's do 10 more. So I'll need 10 mutagen. That's why I want to stockpile this. And 10 fertilizer. And I will make good use of this. This is more butterflies or more farms. Let's see what I got. Still did not get it. I still did not get Abstrius. Why is that one so difficult to get a copy of? Why can I not get an Abstrius? I've gotten like every single other one now at least a couple of times over. Some of them like 3 or 4 times. Or even more than that, maybe. And I still can't get the Abstrius. And it's not like I want to be, you know, doing a ton of common larvae just to break them back down and then dispose of them. I've never had pickerel, but walleye is, yeah, or I guess it's, you call it pickerel, we call it walleye. I've had walleye before. Walleye's good, though it can be a little more expensive if you're not close to some place where they, you know, fish them all the time. It's like, oh, it's one of those things, you gotta find something you like the flavor of, but then you also, there's people who consider what the fish does. Like, there's people who will not eat catfish because they kind of, they tend to be more like bottom feeders. Or, you know, it's like pig won't, some people won't eat pig, not because of religion, but because pigs, you know, they're nasty animals, you know, and, you know, you know, some people won't eat pigs just because of what they do while they're alive. But I've had walleye and it was good. Cod is another good fish that you can get. Usually that's not expensive. That's not like a pricey one that's hard to find. I still need that. Or that. Yeah, that's the one. I still need one of those. I really don't want to take that one out, but I'm about to do it. Trying to think what else. I got. There you go. Let's do that. Let's do B. I got the outdoor farm, so let's get. I got room for, I think, maybe 2 more. So I need 2 water balls, 2 fertilizer, 2. So, okay, let's just do that. Yep. Let's see if I can line that up better. Of course, best is if it comes fresh out of the lake. It's just like sushi. It's best if you can get it right as it comes off the boat from the ocean. But it all depends on where you live. I'm not living in a place where I could go and get like sushi that comes right in off the boat as they get done fishing in the morning. I wish I did, you know, because I like sushi. That would be a big staple of my diet if I could have like that fresh of sushi every day. All right, I'm gonna spread this one. Actually, maybe. Wait. Yeah, there is no way I'm gonna get that because of the. It's the separation there because of the railing that I can't get it to line up. And gotta take this out. We'll reposition. And that should... Yeah, just move this one out a little bit. It's not going to be perfectly lined up and separated between them, but it's going to give me enough that it looks a little bit closer to uniform. Look at that. Yeah, those are a little closer than that one, but that's fine. I've got some extra stuff, you know, extra display farms now. I just got to put some more... I'll have to put some more seeds in them. I want to come back and do that. I'm going to go dump these. Plus, I'm getting a little thirsty. Actually, finally clearing some space, so this will be good. And, you know, worst case, if I decide I do want to make use of those farms, I can go harvest them, put them in storage at the other location, and have just plenty of storage for doing like food stuff. Yeah, I got plenty of food. Oh wait, yeah, I need those seeds. So I did those. You know, I got the mushrooms here, but we need a mushroom over there. I got too many squash seeds. Let's do another squash over there. That gives me those 5. Yeah. All right, cleaning fish, fresh caught. Yeah, that's well, that'd be the same as like cleaning a deer. Like you go out, you hunt and shoot the deer, and you're like, hey, I shot this deer. Now we gotta, you know, process it. At that, it would be super, like, just frustrating to me, you know, to do that. Like, you're ready to eat, and you just gotta go clean the thing, you know? I mean, it's good to know how to do some of that stuff, like, in case you are, like, if you're an outdoorsy person, you go out hiking and stuff, you need to know how to process, you know, something you might catch, like how to gut a rabbit, for example, if you might end up having to catch and cook a rabbit for survival purposes. Okay, it was just the difference in the animation. I was like, surely that plant is not supposed to be that much heavier. Yeah, there we go. Literally, if I find this one other one, the Abstrius, I'm going to take that Alban one out of the other one and just wait, and then I can put them back and decorate with them at the other spot later. Yeah, I took the wrong one. Out of all that, one that I actually want to keep. Alright, I'm gonna have to stop and go dump this stuff, because I'm about to be out of room. So that, if I process the other one, I'll be 1 item slot short. So I had to, yeah, come back. But that's 12 of them I just returned. Recycled back to try and do again. So out of 13 that were processed that time, one of them was what I was looking for. The quality level I was looking for, the Leots. That's why I say, you know, as much as, you know, if you don't consider it that big of a cheat, the auto sequence DNA mod is like a must now. I really think they need to add some kind of functionality for that, like where you can attach a storage thing or something to the side of one of these and let it just process automatically, like input output kind of thing. Oh, that's got this side done. I'm gonna need 10 bees. I got the bees, so I could do this side as well. I'm definitely gonna have a double up on the squash over here. Let's do some more trees. Do some more of those. I've got, so that go, yeah, laws, fertilizer tier 2. Yep, still can't see the Tower of Power. Look at that, already, still, the one common. I'm gonna have to do, just because I'm having such bad luck, I'm gonna have to go and grab a bunch of common ones, process them, and when I finally get that abstruse one, just recycle the rest and swap out for the rare larva. Because that's, yeah, not working out in my favor. I got one I need. That's it, just one. I can't get that one larva. But that you produce the larva. And I'm having such bad luck getting it. I'll say it. It took a second for my uranium and everything to kind of load in. All the supplies. It looks fine underwater. It stands out well enough underwater. It should stand out that well in the daytime too, or at least close to that. Nighttime, definitely good. I do have fertilizer too. I got that. I don't. Yeah, I need to. After emptying all that out, I don't have enough. I don't have enough algae at the moment. Got the water, don't have the algae. Oh, you know what? I might have. Let me check. Okay, good. Good. That's not quite the problem yet, but I'll go ahead. Let's clear this. I want to start monitoring these a little bit better. Because that is a pain to have to go and fix those so much. Oh, oh, oh. That's a very loud one. We got a big one. It's the light purple. Not the dark purple. Dark purple, a lot of meteors. Light purple, one meteor. Oh, I'm coming. I'm coming with you. Ah, that was a good one. Oh, what if we get, like, towards the end, we get some kind of rocket we can launch to summon down one of those meteors. You know, like it's super expensive. You're not going to use it for the pulsar quartz like you could, but it's not as necessary at that point. Make it more of a, yeah, you get some pulsar quartz, but you get some kind of special benefit. Or maybe make a new meteor storm that's a combination, like it's a chance meteor. Big meteor. Have it just turn like nighttime. Just make it dark, like the wasteland, or not the meteor crater, or the meteor field. You know, it just turns dark. Just make it, instead of everything turning purple or blue, make it where you come out and it just turns everything like black. And it's just one big meteor that comes down, and you have a chance of like zeolite, pulsar quartz, you know, super alloy. Make it one big meteor that's a chance meteor. And if they add like some other fancy future, you know, alloy type thing or whatever, it could be that too. That would give us another one, but make it not a random event. Make it a summoned event. And you're doing it because maybe make that like there's some new material, and that's the only way you can get it. And you're not even guaranteed to get it. You just have to keep launching them and hope that you get a good drop with the RNG that time. And it's not something that you need like tons of in order to do a lot with it. It's just one that, you know, you want it because you got certain things like some kind of super high output, you know, dark energy reactor or something like that. Something like that. We can have some fun with it, you know, and just be like, it's a dark energy reactor that powers the same as all of those combined. You know, for all your machines or something like that. Or it's a dark energy reactor and it opens up the warp gate so you can escape the planet. The little warp gate, it powers that so you can get off this planet without the company's help. I can see my space boost from here. Kind of. They kind of showcase a little bit, not much. Yeah, you see my space boost. Right there. Right up there. You see a little bear if it goes to the corner. But yeah, you can see my space. It looks like the plants, and then you can see a little bit of the purple and the blue from the space booze. This is turning out all right. Actually, surprisingly, not having too much. I mean, I haven't reloaded the game this entire time, so I'm surprisingly not having any major issues as far as the frame rate just bottoming out completely right now. I do need to probably put some more tree spreaders though. Kind of a little busy tweaking for the earth. I need to do that though. I need to start that one next so I can do the tree seeds like that, like just, or yeah, I got one mutagen. I don't want to mess up my larva production right now. See if maybe that's what I'm waiting on, is that abstrus one. Ooh, now that's better. I went from 3 to 7 of those. Still not great on those. That's better though. Ooh, I know what I would like to see. You know, this could be done 2 ways. A mod like the building tweaks where we can build, we can adjust things to let us build anywhere. But also, the idea of, you know, what I want to be able to do is build like the butterfly farms on the platform. Like I would have, you know, butterfly farms up here. So you walk out and you got all these nice butterflies flying around. I could build the outdoor farm up here. You know, the butterfly farm, it's got that little plant basis. Same with the bee farm or beehive. Instead, since it's like, oh, well, we can't build it right here because of this. What if we had not an outdoor farm, but something like this that was treated as this is an artificial ground area. So you could place it down in order to place stuff like a butterfly farm or a beehive on top of it. Instead of it being, we got this right here for that, it's just, we got a water sprinkler and you use this to place down something like a beehive or whatever. It doesn't even have to be that same look, just something kind of like that. And then have it connect, have a tiling effect the same way this does. So you could go up here and just place down this big foundation, you know, grid, place down, and it snaps on top of the foundation grid, lining up. It's artificial ground, and you start laying out your butterfly farms up here. You got a nice view of the surrounding area, nice bit of butterflies, gonna look cool at night. You know, that would be nice to have. I think it should be just something done in the game rather than making a mod or tweaking the game for you to just build, you know, however you want. You're like just taking that, and I gotta get a screenshot of it. Look at that. That's what happens when you just keep playing for so long that it just keeps stocking up more and more in there. And then they wipe out the next time I load the game. We're gonna, yep, just keep this going. So I'm about to go try and get some more. I want to keep those if I need to make another silk farm. That's a bunch more bee larvae I got somehow. Yeah, all right. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab some more commons. Just for the fact I'm tired of this one cycling over and over. So that's there, that's 5 plus the one that's in there. That's 6 total to run through every time. So I need another 5 fertilizer, 5 mutagen. And of course I need some more mutagen. Now algae is really becoming the problem. I need, like, again, an automatic algae harvesting type setup. And auto grab, technically the mod I use for picking up the larva would work for that. I could technically do that and just have it, I walk over there and set it to only pick up algae, and I just walk into that area, hit the button, and it picks up all the algae possible, and I could do that. But I'd rather see like an automated thing, like with the lake water collector. It collects and stores in itself. We need an algae harvester, like a tier 3 algae generator that does that. It just collects everything and stores it in its own storage. You just go up to it and collect from it. That would make sense. Could be done with a nice design to make it fit right. I'm still holding out that that's what we're going to get, something like that. We're going to get an upgrade that lets us automate the algae production. Oh yes, MrSpicyGaming. Of course, right after I bring a bunch of common larvae over to fix this problem. What was it? I brought 5 more common larvae, set them up so I could cycle more of them, and the very first one after that, the one that's been giving me so much trouble, I get the right one, MrSpicyGaming. So I am missing that one, the Alban one, and I have that. And I guess I'm going to have to, you know, take it out of my storage, out of this one over here, and make use of it. Yep, Alvin. I'll have to come back and replace it later. Ooh, very, very dark night. Let's see. Too much plants. I can see red and green. See a little spring. I can see a little bit of glow there. Yeah, the iridium just doesn't stand out much. And you got one little piece of uranium there. And there we go. All of the butterfly larva right there. I'll get that there. That works. Like that. I gotta give me a good picture. That's all the butterfly larva. Lepidoptery complete. And now I can just... all of these, I'm just going to cycle them back out to rare larvae. So I'm going to need... so I was at 1, so I brought 5, yeah. So I'm going to need 5 more rare larvae. And hopefully I'm going to end up with... all Leots. 1, so I can go and... let's just deck out some more butterfly farms. I'm going to have so much in the way of butterfly farms after this. That's why I really would like to see a way to place them elsewhere, you know? Just let me place them up here so I can spread them out a little bit more. So now I've got every butterfly larva on display up above. That's 15 of them. No, so at the minimum, I'm going to have 8 butterfly farms. I could do one that's like 2 of the pinkos, 2 of the Futura, but then I'd have all the rest. I could do one. I could do a big butterfly dome setup to showcase all of these that way too, so they're all flying around. If we get a way to place the butterfly farms up here, preferably not with a mod, but with a game update, I will do that. I'll put butterfly farms up here, and I will put one of every butterfly larva type up here too. I'll make that part of my thing to have them up here and have them as part of the visual showcase. There goes Chevron. All right, so now I want to break these down. And this should be, I just dump the larva, or dump everything but the larva back in. And the larva, oh, should I shred them? Or should I just let them go and let them be free out into the world, you know, on their own? Because, I mean, yeah, this was a little imbalanced here. See that. That's right. So, I played Northern Lights. I don't believe I ever played that one. I played The Lone Dark, which I think is kind of close to that in similarity. I can't remember if I played Northern Lights. Maybe I did. I don't remember. There was one I played that was in the Arctic, like Arctic survival. But it was very slow paced. You know, it got to the point where it was just like really making no progress at all. I can't remember that. Maybe that was Northern Lights. I'm just not sure. Let's see. Timmy still hasn't come back, so it's not even like hanging out in the room with me. I'm gonna save. Let me look while I do that. While I look, see, because I can't remember if I played. Yes, okay, I did play Northern Lights. And And that is the one I was thinking of. The one that was like really sluggish. We did that in a live stream, actually. We did a live stream of that. Because that was the one where there was like Soviet camps or something like that. That I kept running into. And it was like, you know, it was just punishingly bad, which it was just so slow, like just be wandering along and along, nothing going on. It is very similar to the Lone Dark, and I never got into the Lone Dark. I just could not get into that game either. Yeah, for you, yeah, it's way out there, nobody for miles, and wow, a lot of butterflies. No butterflies for miles either for you. Get me another. Boom! Look at that. That'll get me a nice screenshot. Alright, so I think what I am going to do to these lovely little common larvae, because I find so many of them, they got so many friends hanging out here, you know. Why put them in the recycling thing? Why do that? Why rip them apart? Oh, not recycle. Put them in the shredder. Why do I put them in there and just have them shredded up? You know, they're living little larvae. They're bugs. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna go this. I'm gonna drop. Oh, might help if I drop it like that, and then bam. I'm falling. You notice I am falling, but I'm falling at the same pace as this. Oh, then I fall faster. That is something I've noticed. If you drop something in the game, it will fall at a different speed than you. And I've actually had it where I was testing with something, just trying to get it to let me get like a good picture of something. And I threw some stuff out and it hit that plane separation. Like at my base, I could get there and I could just stay way above the ground level because it thinks I'm above ground at one point. I was able to get that to happen with, I think it was Pulsar Quartz I was messing with doing that. And I threw a whole bunch of Pulsar Quartz out, and at one point it just basically stopped moving. Like it wasn't falling at all. It like hit a certain point where it's like, well, this is suspended above like a separation plane, and it just kind of stayed there suspended in the air. But as soon as I stepped past it, boom, I fell, and it just stayed way up there. All right, I let the larva go. I was nice. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get me some O2. And you know what? I did it here. I sat here and, you know, gave it a moment, looked around, didn't find a rare larva. I'm gonna try it in the Mushroom River. I ain't gonna go that far in. I'm just gonna go in far enough. Once it takes a second to load now, coming in here. And yeah, so again, the commenter said on my larva video, they could just sit there, sit for a minute in one place, turn around, and boom, there's a glowing pink larva spawned right there by him. I did see that one kind of pop in the corner. And oh, there's another one right there. And again, another one there. Again, I did this using a mod to automatically pick up the Futura larva. And I did this multiple trips. And every time I come back, I'd fly around, I sit still. I even thought about trying to make a platform out here. The big platform, just to see if it would cause them to spawn on it. And I won Futura in like 4 trips, where it's like, it was multiple trips. There's 3 or 4 trips in a row out here. And it's just nothing but like one larva, and that was with a mod to take care of it. It's like a face to you, like an alien face there, right there. It's like some kind of alien face in the rock. It's got like a There's an eye socket. Another, like, kind of, you know, not as big, maybe squinting eye socket. And then the mouth. Partial skull. Like, it's a skull that's been damaged. Or is that just me? It looks like a face right there. Got alien monkey face. That's what it is. It's an alien monkey. And now I only have larvae spawning around me at all. I had too many larvae spawn right here. I mean, yeah, somebody is way too lucky in this game if they can just sit there and within a couple of minutes have a Futura spawn right there repeatedly. Because I cannot get that sort of stuff to work. That's just, I don't have that kind of luck. Alright, now, same thing again. This time, I'm going to do it in the wasteland. I'm just going to get to the edge of the wasteland. I'm going to sit there, chill, keep an eye on my O2 meter, make sure I'm okay. And, yeah, see what happens. And see, this is what I'm talking about right here. A super high tier ultimate meteor event that you have to trigger. It doesn't happen on its own, just you have to trigger it with an expensive to launch rocket, and it turns the sky black, and it brings down one meteor that has a chance, just a chance of spawning in this like ultimate, you know, super ultra mega tier item that you need for like in-game production. It'd make it a little frustrating because you probably launch rocket after rocket and not get anything. Not bad. Not a bad haul right there. I'm not gonna worry about it. They're spawning in, just not very quickly. It is a wasteland, but also kind of hard to see them out here because every time I look, like, is that one? No, it's a rock. Is that one? No, it's a rock. This is not working for me. I'm not even getting a lot of larvae out here. Alright, we're going back. That's a big no. Did not get a fancy larva. You know what? I got one more place I think I want to try out. Let's see where we at. Oh yeah, it was just a little over 3 hours. I got time. Let's go, because partly I want to make sure I don't have anything backed up in the production chain. But I'm going to go and check over here. I want to see if it's just a matter of sitting here long enough and checking, you know, clearing the few larvae. And I can't recall seeing that many larvae appear inside this cave. Maybe because I don't spend that much time in here. I come in here, I build something or grab supplies, and I'm out the door. And yep, see that got stuff right there. Yep, something's backing up again, it looks like. Oh, there's a larva. Okay. So they're spawning in. It's darker. So they're hard to see. And this is not exactly the most friendly setup to see them against the ground anyway. Kind of the wrong color scheme. But the Alban larva has been said to be found in here. People have found it in the Iridium Cave, supposedly. I haven't done that yet. And my testing, I couldn't get it to appear. Well, maybe I just wasn't staying in this same spot for long enough. Like that. There's a uncommon larva right there. I just gotta stand on top of this. That's what it is. I just gotta stand on top of a generator or something. I wonder how much lag I could introduce if I just, you know, took some of the drills out. Maybe like back in one of the recesses, build in some of the foundation grids to kind of block it off, like make it a wall. And all I did was just come in here and start dumping in like uranium and iridium and osmium, just whatever I have like too much of, just dumping them into this big gigantic pile. Because if I drop it, it'll stay, it won't despawn. And I just wonder how bad I can make it if I just did that. And, you know, like few hundred pieces of material just sitting there on the ground with the interaction between them, like them jostling around trying to get in position. I wonder how bad that would affect the game. I wonder if I would kill my frame rate by doing that. I'm sure I could. It depends on like what level it gets to the point I cannot keep playing because the frame rate's gotten so bad that it's a pain to go and do that, but also a pain to go and fix the problem. And then what would I do with all those supplies that if I go and collect them back up so I can improve my frame rate? What am I going to do with these supplies afterwards? Oh man, the iridium, everything filled up again while I was busy. I guess waiting on those meteor storms to finish. Means that's, wow, surprisingly that's not backed up. That's actually very surprising that I didn't get the uranium backed up again. Wonder how much my iron's finally filling up again. Oh, yeah, cobalt getting close. So I did those. That, yeah, okay, so I should be good. Iron, yes. And what kind is it? Dust storm? I think it's just a dust storm. Alright, burn through some iron. I'm getting close to the edge of the crater. It's not much further up before I should be starting to show visible on this tower from the waterfalls. I mean, waterfalls are out that way. I do have that rock formation there in the way. But I should be not too many levels away. There it goes again. It's like I gotta place this down to get that one. It snapped for a second in the right spot. Place that one down. Now it's gonna place down in the right spot. And not do it again. Yeah, please fix the stair placement issue in this next update. That would be very much appreciated. That's actually placed right. It's not placed too far down or anything. That's placing too high. Finally! I don't know what I did different. And then that one does it too. Like, I don't know how I'm like changing my placement or anything like that. It's linking, and then it links correctly. I even use up everything because my oxygen is getting too low now. Alright, I am finishing up that next floor. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to get the next floor completed. Okay, got that. So now, should be right. Yep, sits out. Sits. Yep. This side, we gotta do an extra 7 because of the overhang. There we go. I got this down now. I know the formula, and I'll forget it before next live stream. I'm almost on the same level as the Pulsar Quartz Cave opening. Even though it's not overflowing, I know I got plenty of water and other items available. I get rid of some more of these moved. I actually like this one better than the last big uranium or nuclear reactor platform I did, where I just had that big flat area. I like this better. This has a better flow in terms of the way the stairs are moving, and it's also better than that heater platform I had, where it just felt like it was too pushed to try to get it to line up because of the way it's not lining up very smoothly on some of these items in the game. And all this, after this level, I think I have given enough time. I can go and do a good algae harvest, which should give me a nice bump. Let me get some more stuff built. Oh, what? Look at that! It worked on a big platform. If you build big enough, at some point you're gonna luck out with a fancy butterfly landing on it. I went and built a platform for that reason, hoping you get a big fancy, butterfly larva, but at some point you'll luck out with a fancy butterfly larva. I got the Fiorente larva. And I know I've used, I think I'll take one of those out from here, maybe. Wait, what's the... That's 600. I'll redo these in the end. So I can have a much more decorative one. Nope, took them all out. So, yep, this is one I needed. I yanked it out for the other location, I guess. Or that's the only one I had to use with the other location. There we go. Got me a good one. Right there in the crater. You see, it wasn't like I was out looking for it. Again, one of those things. I just saw it right there in front of me. I was like, hey, that's not a, that's not a little regular larva. That's not a stick. It's not a little fancy rock. Like, it's the special larvas. Alright, let's get these last 3 done. And there we go. So that leaves me with how many floors? Basically, once I fill in that topmost one, that's 3 more levels worth. So that's another 27 nuclear reactors to put in on those. I'm up to 45. That's 5 floors of reactors now. Just for the fact of it, I want to have it show from the other base over there. So we're so close to 1 or to 2.0. My biomass is not kicking up very fast anymore. See that? It slowed down. I know what I gotta do. I know what I have to do. Oh, and I meant to go get algae too. I forgot. I was supposed to go get some algae. Boom, look at that. Okay. I'm gonna get these recycled and going again. Has 10 of them. And I know I will get more of these again at some point if I start doing, like, when I redo the butterfly domes to encompass all the different types. Now I'm just gonna keep working on trying to get the fanciest ones. There we go. I think that got all of it. Larva, fertilizer, and mutagen. There we go. And that's... Let's do 6 more butterfly farms. That should be a good start. So 6 fertilizer to 2, 6 zeolite, 6 plastic nuggets. Nuggets, I'm good. Fertilizer. Okay, I need a little bit more. I'm gonna go get some algae. Get an automated algae generator that just harvests on its own. And I guess I'm spending so much time away, it's not actually generating any more algae. Or maybe because I haven't collected that recently. I'm spending too much time out of the area, or is it that it can't spawn as much because there's too much of something else spawned somewhere? Have I started to reach the limit of the number of plants I can have in, you know, like generated plants visible? It seems like the algae generators are slowing down. Like, I'm not going out there completely full. Now, I mean, that is pitiful for how long it's been since I actually went and tried to get that. I'm just gonna do that. Alright, so that gives me that. I need a 6 zeolite. And zeolite is backed up at the mine, I'm sure. Wait, what do it? I'll look here. Surprisingly, that's not killing my frame rate like I would think it should. Alright. There we go. That is 6 more 500% butterfly farms. And look how much faster that came in. Alright, so that's 6 more of those. So technically I just boosted by 3,000% on that as far as the output for it. And my biomass, I can't even tell at this point, did it actually go up that much or not? Biomass is barely ticking up. It went up by 1. Now, insects, yes, are going up a little bit. That's not a lot. I definitely gonna have to get some more tree farms going. And obviously, we're waiting on the animals part, which will start with the fish. Guys, I could do, I guess, some more plant boost rockets by using some of the, tree seed larvae or seed larvae to do that, but I'm just gonna start spamming more oxygen. Look how much my oxygen is continuing to go up. We need oxygen to breathe. You know, it's worth it. Bunch of seed spreader rockets, we're good. I need algae now because I need to make mutagen and fertilizer and all that junk. And I think at this point I'm just gonna stick with all the little flower ones, the ones that you normally put in the flower spreaders. I'm gonna kind of use some more of those on some flower pots just for decoration. They're not really that big of an output value anymore, and they have a little bit of a FPS hit. Wow. Okay, I did not quit the game and reload the game at any point, but I managed, I guess, to either produce so much from that multitude of rockets, the 5 iridium, 5 uranium rockets. I produced so much of the materials just laying around, it actually caused them to despawn without me exiting the game. Yeah, all that despawned, which normally does not despawn until you exit the game. I apparently caused it to despawn it. Because I guess it is like, there's too much to reload, just gonna drop that because it's too old. Maybe that's why my algae is not producing much. It doesn't have a spawning slot open. It can't spawn. I've got too much junk built up somehow. All right, I'm gonna harvest these. And I think we're gonna get ready to start wrapping it up because I obviously am starting to have some problems in my game after the 3.5 hours now. I'm not having like crazy frame rate drops. I am seeing it drop, but not crazy. It's more of like it's just acting goofy on some stuff. Plenty of those for more bees. I mean, I made a lot of larvae. I made some extra decorative placements. I can still do some bee farms over there. But yeah, apparently I've broken some stuff in the game. It seems to be, it needs a break. So I'm going to give it a break. Yeah. Somehow I managed to despawn items that are not supposed to despawn without exiting the game, and somehow I managed to accomplish that. So go me! I did something I didn't think I could do. Like, seriously, that's I have, how long have we done that where at some points we would have stuff that would stay in there for 2 hours in a live stream, and now suddenly I was able to, I would say like an hour, maybe less, cause stuff to despawn. I gotta look at my screenshots now. I took the multi-headed rockets. Oh, I got some good ones. So, yeah. Can you build a bunch of rockets at the exact same time? Sure, you can. Should you build a bunch of rockets at the exact same time? Probably not. Because it's going to cause some problems. And I got my my full collection, full display collection of butterflies now. And definitely, yeah, not surprisingly, the hardest one to get was one of the common variation ones. That was the worst one to get out of all of them, because it took that long for me to just get that one. It was the abstruse one. The ones that you just have to stumble across in the wild and trust the RNG to even provide were easier to get than that. So maybe I'm just having really bad luck. I don't know. Maybe I am just having really bad luck on some of this in the game. But yeah. That's definitely a little bit of a concerning thing if you are stuck looking for one and you're like, why can't I not get this? Why can't I find this? Like, Gene, you said all you're finding are the pink ones. I mean, it's definitely a very low spawning rate for these, and even a low chance of them producing when you process them. So definitely for that part, at least the crafted ones, get the auto sequence DNA mod. Just go with that. So it's so much easier. Wow. Yeah. So I am, I'm going to look this up. Is it Lepidopterus? I want to say that's what it is. Yeah, Lepidopterus. Okay, that's not what it is then. There's something else. What is a butterfly enthusiast? Or a butterfly scientist? Yeah, what is a butterfly scientist called? I thought it was like something, but it is Lepidopterus. Okay, so Lepidopterus is apparently like a genus name, but it's also an entomologist. That's the word I was familiar with. Entomologist. So a bug scientist is an entomologist. Lepidopterus is an entomologist who specializes in butterflies and moths. So I got my Lepidoptera display set going. Now I want another of every larva to do the same thing with the butterfly domes. Actually, I would like to see a decorative dome that can do... Again, forget the domes. Give me a way to place down the butterfly farms, the open air farms, so they can just fly in the air around it. Give me a way to place those down up in the air on my platform. Give me some kind of dirt thing or whatever to put it on there. Like I said, devs, please give me some way to place that up in the sky on my platform, and I will build me I'll build an outdoor park kind of thing. I'll put some of the planters out there. I'll build like just this little outdoor relax area, and it'll just be surrounded by one of every type of butterfly. So you go out there and it's just this big jumble. Be like a butterfly room. Yeah. Like, you've been to a zoo and they have like the butterfly room. You go in there and they're like butterflies just flying around on you. Or I know they've got bird rooms for that. Some of the zoos have like butterfly rooms. I could do like that sort of thing. Indoor butterfly farm, but it's not a dome. I want to have a decorative outdoor butterfly farm on my base above the waterfall. At least give me that, devs. Come on. Or some modder. Enterprising modder. Give me a building tweaks mod like we have for Subnautica. That's what I want. Nothing crazy, just something like that. But yeah, there we go. I have gone entomology mode, and I think that was enough. Next time, might focus more on the bees next time. I got a bunch of uncommon ones to process through. You see, actually I need to probably, if my algae works better, I'll get caught back up. But if not, I might have to figure out why my algae is slowed down so much. But yeah, there we go. Maybe next time more of the bee farm or bees, so I can do the outdoor farms. I probably should get back. I probably need to get that all wiped clear and then start focusing on doing a bunch of tree seeds, get some more trees. I mean, I need to get some trees going in like finish filling out the meteor field so it looks like a big twilight forest. It's getting there. It's not quite as dense as I would like yet. But all right, that's good stream. That was a good run. Mega rocket launching was interesting too. Learn your lesson. Don't launch a bunch of rockets that have to have you stay in one area at a time. Launch the plant ones and the seeds ones all you want. The oxygen, just do those all you want. But if you're launching one for meteors, you're just gonna be stuck there waiting for them to hit in the right area. Not a good time to just sit around for that. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We will do this again next weekend. Same time, same place. Pretty much same game. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be getting another, new game offer this week, but you never know. I might get contacted about a new game. But otherwise, we'll be back to Planet Crafter. Hopefully, we'll get a Planet Crafter update. Let's see what's our. We should be. It shouldn't be that much longer before we get another decent like some notable update to it. We should be getting fairly close to another one. So, yeah, we should have another one fairly soon, I would hope. But, that's it. Have a good rest of your day, good rest of your weekend, good week. Stay safe, stay healthy. Jenny, go drink some blood. Get rid of that anemia. Go vampire mode. We'll see how you feel next week after you get your infusion of hemoglobin. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna go track down Timmy because he is still, as you see, he abandoned me early and did not come back. I'm gonna put a fence around this, keep him in here. All right, thanks all for hanging out, and we'll do it again next week. Enjoy your day. We'll see you then.